Mike Mabuyakhulu, a former deputy chairman of the African National Congress, ANC, in KwaZulu-Natal, has sharply criticized the party for treating former President Jacob Zuma and former head of the ANC Youth League Julius Malema like semi-gods. Before we continue, please kindly subscribe to our channel. Turn on the notification bell so as to get all our updates. Mabuyakhulu contends that this conduct has weakened the African National Congress, ANC, and compromised its credibility. During a private meeting with ANC members in Durban, Mabuyakhulu voiced his worries about Zuma and Malema being given excessive power inside the party, which he said was distorting the democratic ideals on which the ANC was established. He claims that internal conflicts and splits have resulted from this respect for people rather than the group leadership and party principles. We have done irreversible damage to the African National Congress, ANC, by elevating people like Julius Malema and Jacob Zuma to the status of demigods. We are a party that was founded on collaborative leadership, but Mabuyakhulu said that when we begin to prioritize individuals above the cause, that ethos has been lost. He went on to say that the party's primary goals of bringing South Africans together and providing for their needs had been sidetracked by this cult-like devotion. Despite their contributions to the ANC, Mabuyakhulu observed that Zuma and Malema had become into icons of factionalism inside the organization, separating members and promoting personality politics above real intellectual debate. The African National Congress, ANC, particularly in KwaZulu-Natal, has long maintained a sizable base of support for Zuma, the president of South Africa from 2009 to 2018. After being kicked out of the African National Congress, ANC, in 2012, Malema founded the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, a political organization that has gained a significant support among young people and underrepresented groups. Mabuyakhulu issued a dire warning, saying that the ANC would be unable to confront its internal problems and restore its position as a force for growth and unity in South Africa if people continued to be idolized. He said, "We have to go back to the times when the ANC was about the people and the principles, not about personalities." The comments are made at a time when the ANC's leadership and capacity to handle internal conflicts are coming under more and more criticism. The party is calling for a return to collective leadership and a rejection of factionalism and personality-driven politics, as seen by Mabuyakhulu's critique. It would be interesting to watch whether the ANC takes these cautions into consideration as it gets ready for the next election cycle. Once more, things tend to repeat themselves historically, and the more they change, the more they remain the same. These two proverbs have come to pass in recent weeks as a result of the intense political rivalry between MK Party national organizer Floyd Shivambu and older EFF leader Julius Malema, who is 26 years old, and head of the EFF Students' Command, cyrilramaphosa. Lonzi, a promising young politician who has all the qualities of a formidable national leader in his later years, is making the same error that Shivambu and Malema did. Numerous other youthful politicians have made the same error, but only a few have lived to tell the tale. Many lost what had previously seemed like promising careers. It has long been understood in the ANC, the oldest liberation organization on the continent, that leaders of the ANC Youth League, ANCYL, should have the support of the dominant senior group in order to use the young lions to attack their opponents. It is a stance that Malema and Shivambu have held before, during the height of Jacob Zuma's firm hold on the ANC leadership. Anyone who disagreed with Zuma during his first tenure as ANC president will tell you about the fury you would face from the ANCYL, which is led by Malema and Shivambu, who is responsible for writing comments for the media that attack Zuma's detractors. The risk lies in the fact that once Zuma used them, young and promising as they were, he allowed them to fall prey to the wolves when they were kicked out of the ANC. However, few friends were ready to take the risk of standing up for the individuals who had been insulting them for years because they had married into a group of elders and inherited fights that had nothing to do with them. This is the threat that Lonzi has to be aware of and avoid. Salvo's anti-Shivambu. Lonzi has made a name for himself as the leader of the EFF's anti-Shivambu salvos after Shivambu left the Red Berets Brigade to join the Green Army. The young guy has been so committed to Shivambu's cause that he has gone so far as to mockingly nickname their previous leader, VBS Floyd, after the now-defunct Venda Burial Society, VBS Mutual Bank. It's evident that Lonzi has chosen to support Malema in his